Hello students. So in this video we are starting again with what we studied in the last video, and this will be perhaps the last video for this chapter. Remember in the last video what we did? We did something about heating effect of electric current. Now let me give you a revision for that. What was heating effect of electric current? Heating effect of electric current: when a current passes through any conductor, it creates heating in the device. Then the device gets heated for some time as long as the current passes through the conductor. This property of the conductor is known as heating effect of electric current. And suppose there is a conductor of resistance capital R, and the amount of current which is flowing through the conductor is capital I for the time small t. Then what are the factors on which the current of the heat depends? Heat depends directly proportional to the square of current, directly proportional to the resistance of the conductor, directly proportional to the amount of the time of flow for which the current is flowing through the conductor. Okay, so if we write it all together, then we will get that H is directly proportional to I square RT, which can be written as H equals to I square RT. This is a formula to find the heat energy, or we can use this formula to find the work done also, or any kind of electrical energy. If we want to find, we can use this formula. One more form of this formula we can use here. We know that V equals to IR. So if we write it like this, that this I, if it divide in two parts, IR into I into T, then we can write at the place of IR we can write V. So H equals to VIT is also a formula for heating effect of electric current. I think I am clear with this. Previously we studied some more things there. Now, and this was the numerical number 12.10, which was done there, that the power was earlier, the power was 840 watt, and in one case the power was 360 watt, and the voltage supplied was 220 volt. They asked the current in both the cases and resistance in both the cases. So to do that, I gave you a formula P equals to VI. So we can write P1 equals to VI1. At the place of I1 we will write P1 by V. I2 we will write P2 by V. So here we are getting I1 as 3.82 ampere, I2 as 1.64 ampere. Then we can find resistance by using Ohm's law, that R equals to V by I. So R1 will be equals to V by R1 and R2 equals to V by I2. Now I think up to this point we all are clear with this. Okay, so the next things that we are going to do is we will be doing one more numerical that was left there, and after that we will discuss little bit about the exercise. From example, each and every numerical we have done, I repeat myself, from example each and every numerical we have done, I need to teach you power in more explained way. So we are going to have the topic electric power now. Electric power. What is power? Power is the rate of doing work or rate of consumption of electrical energy. Power can be defined as rate of doing work or rate of consumption of electrical energy. And when we say rate, what we do? We divide that quantity by time. So power can either be written as electrical work by time, or it can also be written as electrical energy by time. Okay, so if we put the unit, to find the unit of power, what we need to do? We need to put the unit of the things which are there in the formula of power. So if we put the unit of work or energy, we know the unit of both is joule, and the unit of time is what? Second. So the unit of power is becoming joule per second, which is also known as watt. Watt is the unit of power. Okay, I repeat myself. Electric power is what? Electric power is the rate of doing electrical work or rate of consumption of electrical energy. So when we write the formula, we will write it like this, that power equals to electric work by time or electrical energy by time. Yeah, after that, writing that, when we will try to find the unit, then what we need to do, we need to write the unit of this to get the unit of power. So either we write the unit of electrical work or we write the unit of electrical energy. The unit is joule and the unit of time is second. So the unit is becoming joule per second, which is also known as watt. Watt is the unit of power. WATT. Watt is the unit of power. Okay. I think I am making myself clear. Now after this, what we will do? After this, we will try to define 1 watt of power that we do after each and every unit. So the question is here, define 1 watt of power. So to do that, what we do, we write the formula. So power equals to energy by time, and here we are defining 1 watt of power. So leaving power, we will make everything 1 with their unit. So we can write here 1 joule by 1 second. 1 by 1 will be 1 only, and joule per second is known as watt. So this is the mathematical portion, and how we can write in words that if 1 joule of work is done in 1 second, then the power is said to be of 1 watt. Or if the rate of consumption of electrical energy is 1 joule in 1 second, then the power is 1 watt. We can write in both the ways. Okay. There are some bigger units of power also. 1 kilowatt is the bigger unit of power, which is having value equals to 1000 watt. 1 megawatt is having value of 10 to the power 6 watt. Okay, I think 1 horsepower also we have done in class 9. 1 horsepower is equals to 746 watt. Okay, so I repeat myself from the beginning, that what is electrical power? Electrical power is the rate of doing electrical work or rate of consumption of electrical energy. So what should be the formula? The formula will be power equals to electrical work by time or electrical energy by time. After doing that, we need to find the unit of power. So to do that, we will put the unit of the other parameter, the other physical quantities which are there in the formula. The unit of electrical energy is joule, unit of time is second, so it will be joule per second, which is also known as watt. After that, what we will do, we will try to define 1 watt of power. So whenever we define one of any unit, what is the first step that we do? We write the formula. So we have written the formula here, power equals to energy by time. So after writing the formula, what we will do, we are defining here 1 watt of power. So leaving power, we will make everything 1 1. So we will write here 1 joule and 1 second. So 1 by 1 will be 1 only, and joule per second is what? Watt. So in words, if you want to write, you can write that if the rate, if 1 joule of electrical work is done in 1 second, then the electrical power is said to be of 1 watt. Or if the rate of consumption of electrical energy is 1 joule in 1 second, then also the power is known as 1 watt. 1 kilowatt can also be written as 1000 watt. 1 megawatt can also be written as 10 to the power 6 watt. 1 horsepower has having the value of 746 watt. These are the some basic units of power, some larger units of power. Now we need to learn about electrical energy. Now we need to learn about electrical energy. Electrical energy is also equivalent to the amount of electrical work, and from here only you can see, if you want to find electrical energy, what you can do, you can simply multiply the power with the time. Okay, so we can also use the formula here that electrical energy is equals to power into time. Okay, if electrical energy is equals to power into time, then now what we will do, and how we can define electrical energy, the ability to how we define energy, the ability to do work is known as energy. So here now what we will do, we will find bigger unit of energy. What is the bigger unit or commercial unit of energy? Unit 1 kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour is the bigger unit or the commercial unit of energy. Kilowatt hour is the bigger unit or the commercial unit of energy. Now how to find 1 kilo, how to convert 1 kilowatt hour into joule? Relation between kilowatt hour into joule. So we know that joule is equals to, from here if you find joule is equals to power into second. So joule is equals to watt into second. We have a relation that joule is equals to watt second, that is joule is equal to watt into second, and 1 kilowatt hour is equals to 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. Now we will convert this kilowatt into watt, 1000 watt, and this hour into second, 3600 second. So we will find here this is becoming 3.6 in 10 to the power 6 watt second, and watt second can also be written as joule. So 1 kilowatt hour is becoming equals to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. 1 kilowatt hour is equals to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. This is very important relation. This is very important relation. Now we can find some more formulas of power. How to find some more formulas of power? We know that power equals to energy by time. Okay, now if power is equals to energy by time, you saw here in the previous video that heat is also energy, and this was becoming equals to VIT and I square RT also. So what we will do here at the place of energy, once we will write VIT, at the place of time we will write T. This T and T will be cancelled. So VI is the formula. Similarly, if we place I square RT at the place of energy and here T, we will get I square R. This is also a formula. Now here if we place at the place of I, if we place V by R, so we will get V square by R. So these are the formulas to find the power. P equals to VI we can do, P equals to V square R we can do, P equals to I square R we can do, and simply we can do energy by time also if we know. If we know, we can do energy by time also. Okay, so these are the some basic things of this chapter. Now let's see if any numerical is left from the example, that also we will do. What was the previous numerical? The previous numerical was 12.11. So we have two more numericals left from the example that we will do now. First one is 12.12. What is 12.12? From NCERT example, an electric bulb is connected to a 220 volt generator. Okay, the current is 0.50 ampere. What is the power of the bulb? I think this is very easy. How to do numericals? The best way to solve numerical is that what we can do, we will first write the things which is given. V is given as 220 volt, current is given as 0.50 ampere. Half of the question is solved here only. Now what they are asking, they are asking to find power, and we know that which formula of power is to be used here. You can see there are various formulas of power are there. P equals to VI, P equals to V square by R, P equals to I square R. So what we will do, we will use here P equals to VI. P equals to Vi, and if we put at the place of V the value which is given here 220, at the place of I we will put 0.50, then what we are getting, this decimal can be removed and it can be written as like this, we are getting 110. But 110 here, what we will write, we will write watt, we will write kilowatt, we will write HP, what we will write, if it is in volt and it is in ampere, so we must write watt. So the power is 110 watt which is being generated here in this electrical lamp. Okay. Now one more numerical is left, the numerical number 12.13 from the example itself. An electric refrigerator rated 400 watt. So if it is rated 400 watt, what is this? This should be the power. The power of the electrical refrigerator is given as 400 watt, and it operates for 8 hours per day. It operates for 8 hours per day. Okay. What is the cost of energy to operate it for 30 days? Total days, this is very very important. Total days is 30. If the rate is rupee 3 per kilowatt hour, the rate for the consumption of electrical energy is rupee 3 per kilowatt hour. So we need to find, basically we need to find energy here, because you can see kilowatt hour is given. So we need to find energy in kilowatt hour, and whatever will be the value, that should be multiplied with 3 to get the total cost. So first what we will do, first we will find the total time in hour. Total time in hour, how we can do? Total time in hour. So for one day it is working for 8 hours. So in 30 days it will work with, for 30 into 8, that is 240 hours. It will work for 240 hours. It is working for 240 hours in a month. Then what we will do? Hour we got from here, kilowatt. The power is given to us in watt. We need to convert that power in kilowatt. So how to convert the watt into kilowatt? If it is in watt, we need to divide it by 1000, which will be 0.4 kilowatt. After getting the power in kilowatt and time in hour, then to find the energy, what we can do, we will write here total energy consumed is what the formula, power into time. So power is 0.4 and time is 240. So it will be 96 kilowatt hour. 96 kilowatt hour is the total energy consumption in 1 month by that refrigerator only. So now what is the total cost? Therefore total cost will be equals to total energy consumed into the rate per kilowatt hour. So it will be rupee 288 is the cost of energy consumed by the refrigerator in 1 month working 8 hours per day. Okay. So this was the last numerical. What I would suggest to you, that you solve all the numericals from NCERT. You solve more numericals from NCERT exemplar also. And if you find any query, any doubt, you can message me in my personal WhatsApp. And do all the inside question also. You can see in the NCERT some blue colored questions are there. You must do those questions. There you will find some numericals, there you will find some theoretical type questions also. You must solve those questions. Then you do exercise questions. In exercise some MCQs are there. Now those kind of MCQs we are not getting in the examination. We are getting case based study questions, but then also you solve it, it is going to help you. Okay, so this was the last video for this chapter. Now you will be getting the videos for the chapter magnetic effects of electric current from the next time.